Hello, good evening. It's Ruth here at artfulstampin.co.uk. And yeah, Masculine Monday today. Happy Monday to you all, wherever you are. Happy whatever day it is, in case you're watching this on the replay, because I know that you may be subscribing sometime in the future and discover me. So there we go. So going to be using some scraps. Basically, I've just raided my scrap drawer, grabbed out a few what I think are masculine-ish looking scraps, and thought it would be fun just to create some cards using what's on my desk. So it's a bit of a challenge for me. You know, I think you guys like it when I start to sweat a bit, when I start to think, oh, can I do it? Can I make it? So I thought it would be fun to do that. Oh, just found a bit of cardstock on my desk. Oh, there we go. Right, hello Sherry, first in the house. Well done, Sherry. Hi Vicky. Great to see you guys. G'day. Hi Anne, hi Lois. Hi Paula, hi Janine. Great to see you all. Do invite some friends. I know I'm on a little bit earlier than normal for me. Anyway, this is probably the time I'd like to be doing actually. But there we go. Retired with no place to be. Oh, bless you. Yeah, so I've got a class tomorrow and I've been prepping for that, and I just got some last minute checks to do to make sure I've got everything for that. And yeah, I don't know what else really. I'm just gonna get on and get making. So here we go. Here's my scrap. Love the scrap drawer. There we go. Good. Right, I'm just gonna make myself a little bit more comfortable. Tuck my cushions in. Oh, there we go. Hello, Artelia by Oana. Welcome. Hi, Sheila B. Nice to see you. Hi, Paula. Great to see you. Love this earlier slot, Ruth. Oh, yes, I know some of the UKers and the Europeans prefer this earlier slot. I know. All right, so got various bits of I nearly said the word junk then, but that'd be really rude, wouldn't it, to call this stuff junk. This is some little bits of scraps I've been cutting up this afternoon for my class tomorrow, and they just happen to be on my desk. So, you know, never know. I quite like this little bunny. I'm thinking, what can I do with him? Right, I'm going to grab a card base as well. I have got a whole heap of card bases here ready to go. And also got some scraps of card as well. There we go. There's a bit of crushed curry. We could go with that, couldn't we? Right, so quite like the bunny. So because I want to tear around the bunny, and I want to be quite specific, if you ever do this, if you ever need to tear a piece of cardstock, it's helpful to actually fold it first, and then that way you can be a little bit more sure of where the tears are going to happen. Okay, because if you were just to tear it randomly, sometimes it doesn't end up doing it correctly. So it's worth just taking a moment just to... Where's my bone folder? I had it here earlier. Oh well, I'll just use my scissors. You can use your scissors for that as well, as long as you're doing it on a side that you don't mind getting marked, because sometimes they might be a bit dirty and all you're doing is transferring dirt really. Right, there we go. See? So I'm more likely to tear along that line because I've given it a bit of a fold there. There we go. My little bunny. Alright, what else can we use? Oh, I found that. That'd make an interesting little edge, wouldn't it? For that. Oh yeah, this. Oh, there was a nice bit of leaf, but you see this green is a bit dull compared to this green, so I'm not sure that I want it. Got this one. Yeah, same again. It's a bit dull, isn't it? Right, let's raid the scrap drawer. Are there any brighter greens that we can use? Ooh, there's a bit of that. That'll do. Ooh, a bit of a scrap of... It's a bit too busy, I think. Right, if you guys spot anything, let me know. Remember that we're trying to keep it masculine, so... Oh, that's nice. Forgot I had that. Oh, ooh. Now this was done quite a while ago. This is probably about 2 years old, this bit of stamping. Oh, where have I moved the bunny? There it is. Oh, that's better. That's a bit brighter, isn't it? Yes, that's nice. I like that. Hello, Monica. What's going on with Linda? You're sick again. Oh, no. But you're getting better. Oh, good to hear. Thank you, Bev. Hi, Bev. You're glad to catch the live, Oana. Oh, lovely to have you here. Oh, hi, Elizabeth. Right. I'm just going to cut this down so it'll fit onto my card base. There we go. That's quite nice. I'm just going to just sort of see if I can tear this to create a bit more of an interesting edge. So it's to create a bit of a barrier between when you've got two patterned pieces. I mean, I know this one's a bit more patterned than this here, but sometimes it's helpful to put a barrier of a solid colour between the pattern so that your eyes aren't kind of going, what's going on? You know, it's too much. So, even with a jagged edge, looks okay, doesn't it? And then, oh, excuse me, itch. Oh, I've had to wear my husband's braces today. Can you believe it? I bought this pair of trousers a few weeks ago, and they're really lovely. They're cotton and they're really soft and they're slightly elasticated, you know, really comfy to wear. Only I wore them for the first time the other week and I was just like pulling them up all day because they're a little bit too stretchy. But I really like them and I don't want to get rid of them. So I said to my husband today, I said, have you got braces? He's like, yeah. So I'm wearing his tuxedo braces today. They've worked. The only problem is every time I go to the toilet, I've been wearing my, you know, this warm thing all day on top of a cardigan, on top of the braces. So every time I go to the toilet, it's like, okay, take this off, take that off. Oh, so if anyone's got any ideas for quick release braces, I'd love to know. But the thing is, it's threading them back on. Oh, anyway. You hear my dilemma. Right, I quite like that. I don't know whether we need a little bit of something decorative. Oh, I'm going to be naughty. Oh, look what I've got. Bit of a Martha Stewart. Shh. Look, it's quite nice having a fence as well. Goodness, remember Martha Stewart punches used to be all the rage. I mean, they probably still are, aren't they? I used to buy Martha Stewart magazine very regularly. I think I might do that across the top, actually. Yeah, that's cute. And then have that one at the bottom. Right, Ruth, stop faffing now. Get on with it. I'll tear that off. Right, gluey glue. You bought her cookbooks. Oh, yeah. Got some good recipes. I used to make her chocolate devil's food cake recipe a lot. Used to make the best chocolate cake. Has she still got a show? Is the company still going? I used to religiously buy the Martha Stewart Weddings magazine when I used to work in the wedding industry. If I could get hold of them. Sometimes they were quite hard to get hold of in the UK. You could tack a bit of elastic in the back to help keep them up and then just remove it again when Tom reclaims them. Oh no, the trousers are my trousers, Navarana. I had to borrow his braces to keep my trousers up. It's just that, you know, they're a bit like dungarees, you know, they're not a quick release. And there are some days where I need quick release. You know, I need to get to the loo and get on with it. Fortunately, that wasn't today, you know. Right, I quite like that. I'm wondering whether I need a little bit of a sort of a border. So I'm going to get a bit of crumb cake and just run a bit of crumb cake around the edge. Just to highlight the edge a bit more. Oh gosh, this is my new crumb cake. Can you tell? My ink pad is rather juicy. Okay, that'll do. The only recipe of hers I've ever used is her gingerbread cake. Oh, that sounds nice. It's so warm here. You're in t-shirt and shorts. What? Wow. You love the dangly diamonds. Oh, don't. Yeah. Is it Beautiful Promenade? That's the name of that stamp set, isn't it? Yeah, I missed that stamp set for that. The hanging bling. Hello, Lisa. But you'll have to go with the bum. Yeah. Like that character out of Artemis Fowl, if you've read any of those books. Okay, card number 1 done. Right, I rescued out of my box some of these. I thought it'd be nice to create some sort of background for these to kind of show up on. And I'm wondering whether to alternate. I've got these strips of kind of like yellows and oranges and things. Let's call these strips here. what if I do sort of strips of colour? If I grab out my sticky sheet, and cover a piece of cardstock with that, we could have some fun. So this is probably a little bit bigger than what I need, but sometimes it's easier to start off with something that's bigger and then cut it down afterwards. So just going to cut that there. You loved Artemis Fowl. You read it with your son. Oh, yeah, I did too. I read them a few years ago, and then I was really happy that May recently got into them. She's been through quite a few. Oh, and she hated the film. She was like, oh no, the film's awful. Yeah, and I wasn't that impressed with the film either. I think that in a way the film would have been better off being an animation rather than live action. Bit like, what's it called? Arthur and the Invisibles. Have you seen that film? Animation in that's brilliant. You've had your first winter snowfall. What? Well, it's just been wet here today. Right. I think I'm just going to do this bit by bit. I think I might just do it sort of slightly offset as well. I don't want to do it completely straight. Well, why not have some torn bits? Ooh, and some textured bits. Why not? Maybe a bit lower down. No, too dark. Just dropped oh my glue. Okay. Right, last little piece on here. So I didn't end up using that bit, but I might use that for something else. Okay, So I've got my nice panel there. So I deliberately kept either the bottom one straight. I was going to say the top, but no, the top's definitely not straight, because it just makes it a bit easier to cut if you've got one straight edge. There we go, that's my crazy paving background. There we go, that makes that a bit more interesting, doesn't it? Now I could do some stamping over the top of that. What do you think? Just to make it look a little bit more interesting, because I think it's looking a bit boring. If I can get to my stamps. Right, I'm going to use a bit of stack stone and a bit of Sahara sand, I think. Nice, like that. And I quite like the idea of just stamping this script on here somewhere. I might do it in the same colour actually, because I don't want to go as dark as Early Espresso for any ink, because then I'm starting to encroach on the Early Espresso there. So if we just go for the same, oh I know what, crumb cake. No, I'll go for crumb cake because that's a little bit darker than what I just used. So just a bit down the sides. Bit more interesting. Hi Cindy. A dramatic sunset it is, isn't it? Actually, I quite like that one going off like that. Sometimes you can over-arrange something and it looks like it's just, you know, too arranged. So I quite like that it's sort of fallen that way. The only thing is to try and stick it like that now. Right, so that one definitely went off in that direction. Right, let's try and put a little bit of glue. Ooh, it's getting windy out there tonight, guys. There we go. Sort of letting it fall. It got a little bit creased in the drawer. That's all right. Stay. Be good, stay. Oh, nice, Lisa. Hi, Judy French. You okay? Right. Get a little nice crumb cake base, I think. Right, I've just noticed a little bit sticky here. So I think I might just give that a little trim. I just spotted that. As well, it matches the colour. Right, now stick it all down. Right. How is everybody? Anything fun happen at the weekend? Trying to think what we did. Oh, we had fireworks. Yep, it was bonfire night on Saturday night in England, in Wales, in Scotland, Ireland, UK. Sorry, that's what I was meant to say. Yeah, so a lot of places, a lot of towns, town councils would put on sort of public displays. And I'd much rather go to a public fireworks display than try and do a little one in the garden. They are quite impressive. So, right, there we go. That's a nice sort of bright sunset style with some die cuts from... Ooh, now you're asking. It's either Wildflower Path or the other one. There's two sort of die sets that are similar, in my opinion. Oh, there we go. It's called Meadow. Oh, I've just realised that's got a little butterfly in it. That's quite sweet. I haven't used that for a while. There we go. So Meadow. And then the other one I was thinking of, which I do have also, is... Oh, what's it called? Is that one? Oh, maybe it's in this section. Oh, Honeybee Blooms has got some similar ones in it. Oh, here it is, Harvest. So I've got that one as well. And that's got some, it's got a lovely twig in it actually. So, yeah, so if you're interested in those sort of dies, we do have Some very nice ones. Okay, let's see what else. I haven't done anything bluey. So I've got this piece that would be nice to use. Got a little section of that. Got some nice textures here. That would be nice against that, wouldn't it? Could do a big card. Don't think I've done a masculine large card for a little while. I'm just reaching for my blue card. Hi Heidi. Okay, take care. Bye Anne, have a great day. Thought it wouldn't be fun just to use all of that. Oh, I've not cut enough off. Okay. I quite like a bit of this as a focal point. I might just tear that down the middle though. Then I've got loads of these pieces. See, I like this. I don't want to cover that up. Okay. This glue is coming to the end of its life, I think. Come on. Oh, I've been binge watching Elementary on Prime with Lucy Liu and I don't know the name of the actor. It's like a modern Sherlock Holmes. Because it's only because on Prime it's going to be like taken off it soon. So I was like, oh, I might as well just watch these. So I've been having it on in the background. I've been getting back into crocheting my chunky blankets. Because I thought if I want to give some as Christmas presents, I need to get ahead. So that's what I've been doing. Right, so I've got these sort of bluey colours here. Got that little piece there. Now, you see, I wouldn't mind bringing this on because these colours are a bit more muted compared to what I had earlier. Just a little slither of it, really. How did I make the smaller blue piece? Oh, this was made using, I don't know if that is that embossing folder still available? It's like the trees one. It's where you get the embossing folder and you put ink on the embossing folder and then you spritz it and then you put the the paper through the inky, watery embossing folder. And it does that. It's awesome. I'm just trying to use up loads of little pieces, thinking, how can I get that in there? Okay, that's nice. I don't know if I could give that a little tear. Right. Put a little piece at the top. You can't crochet anymore. Oh no. Do you have like carpal tunnel or something, Sherry? What is it that you have? A dragonfly would, a dragon would fit nicely. You know what? I do have a dragon. Yes, I was thinking it needed some sort of focal point. I was thinking of popping a little bit of this copper on here, Navarana. Like a slither of copper. I think this is too precious to sort of just stick loads of it behind something. I'm just going to cut a tiny piece. Maybe have something coming in from this side. Oh, doesn't like to be torn, that stuff. Oh, sorry, I've just realised my camera's a little bit angled weirdly. Looks like it needs a snowflake. Hi, Stampin' Hands. I'm just using up scraps, But we quite like the focal point of this, but we're wondering whether a dragon would look good. And then I did misread what you said initially, Navarone. I thought you said dragonfly, and actually a dragonfly would look lovely as well. But anyway, I think I'm just going to start sticking stuff down, because otherwise I can sit here and fiddle for ages without sticking anything down. So I'm just going to go for it. So I'm going to stick that along there. I'm going to go for a new glue. Hands are getting tired of squeezing. Take care, Sherry. Thank you, Marianne. Hello, Miss Louise. Welcome, welcome. Doesn't matter if you're late to the party. Come and hang out with us. Using up my scraps. Just going to cut that bit off. Right, I'm going to stick this down now. My measurements are not quite perfect. I'm not quite sure what's going on, but... Oh, I stuck it on upside down. That doesn't help, does it? Oh well, it's done now. Right, I still think it does need some kind of focal point, so would that be too weird having a shell on there? Actually, that doesn't look too bad, does it? I've got this happy birthday here. Actually, that doesn't look too bad, having the happy birthday there. I don't even know what that happy birthday is from. I quite like that. I know it's just a bit of a crazy, unusual card, but, you know. What can I say? She's like, done, says Judy French, done. One and done. Ah, thanks, Janine. Right, let's just pop this little bit of copper under there. see what other bits I've got under here. I know it's kind of random, but I like it. I like it as it is. Right, although this is catching my eye. I do like the look of that. I was wondering whether I could team that with that, but it's the wrong kind of blue. Then I do have this. Got some of these little black pieces. Oh, got these as well. Quite like the idea of doing something with this. Hello, Zoe. You missed the Watership Down one, yes. Oh, that one. Yeah. That's from an old stamp set called is it Nature's Harvest? It was out for a little while, and I used to use it quite a lot for masculine style cards. I quite like almost trying to throw in a little bit of the feminine with masculine cards, like in terms of like doing filigree or something detailed. So hence we're putting a little bit of gold on this one. Oh, thank you, Zoe. How are you? How's the bubba? Right. Just need something else through here, something on that side. I wonder if I can find something dark embellishment or something to go on there. Oh look, some more of these. Okay, no, we've had enough of those for tonight. do with some kind of dark, like a butterfly or something, but dark. I'm going through my scraps here. Oh, I've got black leaves. Got a tiger. Yeah. I'm wondering if I coloured this butterfly in a dark colour, like a really dark colour, like early espresso or something. That would look good. She turned 4. Oh my goodness. Oh, is she at playgroup now? There we go. That's how you turn a butterfly a different colour. Stick it in some ink. Right, we'll give that a moment to dry. Or we can also help it along by blotting it. Right, let's get the card base. You know what? And while that I've got that stamp out, I may as well do a little bit more. That's better. I thought it was looking a bit boring on that side. Hello, Jan. Just got home from the eye doctor. Still can't see. Oh no. That blue filigree piece looks like it might match the shells. Oh yes. Yes, indeed it does. It's the Misty Moonlight. Let's put those together for another day. Yep, I just got glue down that side. Didn't mean to do that. I was being a little bit too exuberant with the glue there. I've got my trusty glue eraser there, so I'll deal with that in a sec. I'm always amazed how you remember to remember all of us. Ah, well, Zoe, I know I've known in real life for a number of years. Navarana, so yeah, and she has quite a unique name as well, a bit like you. So, I find it helps, like, because there's a lot of names that I recognise, but then once I've met somebody either in real life or in Zoom, I find it much easier to remember people. So, see, now I've done that stamping, I'm not sure that I need that anymore. What do you think? I think that just sort of interferes with it now. But I think now I've done that stamping, I'm I'm happy. And I know it seems a bit sad to cover up all that stamping that was on underneath it, but you know, I made that in a video ages ago, and I think I probably kept a couple of them and have made cards with them, but, or may not. But you know, at the end of the day, it's a piece of paper that's just sitting there doing nothing. So if it can be repurposed or whatever, I'm happy. And also when it comes out so nicely, it can be used for something. It's quite cool, isn't it? I like that one. Right, what are we on? Oh, we're nearly only an hour. Okay, maybe I've got time for this one. I'll just have a quick look at it and see what can be done. Remember to tear this down. Oh, thank you, Lisa. Okay, so we like that as a focal point. Well, I do anyway. I wonder whether just to build up a sort of bit of a collage around this section here with these bits of paper that I've got. What else? Just going to see if there's any other little bits of DSP in that kind of colour scheme. It's sort of muted blues, but yeah, very muted. Oh, look. Oh, good. Right, let's do this then. So I often put borders on my cards because it helps to kind of frame them. So when you're doing something like this, you can create that immediate border by just not sticking anything right to the edge of your card. So we're going to do that. Just stick up to the edge, and that immediately creates a border. Stick that bit there. I was checking that I had enough if I tore it. Ooh. So I'm trying to make sure that the spacing is the same all the way around. Now you may recognise some of these papers from years gone by. Hi, Carla. Ah, thank you, Kelly. Yeah, I love doing them, to be honest, because every time I do it, I create something completely different. Was it that one, or was it the other one? That one, wasn't it? Just want to make use of this piece because the colours just go so nicely. It's all these kind of like soft blues and dusky greens. Don't need that. Gosh, I didn't even check to see that this was the right height, but it is. Yes. It's Janine here. She loves her seaside and shells, don't you, Janine? So this technique with the shell embossing folder, same again, it's where you apply ink to one side of the embossing folder before putting it through. And it just really helps to make the pattern show strongly. Right, I don't really have any sentiment or anything to put on here. But just found that little one. Oh look, sending happy thoughts. It's on very vanilla though, so it looks a bit odd. Right, I'm just fiddling to see if there's anything else I can put on this, but I don't think there is. No, I think that's done. Right, everybody, I think that is it for tonight. I'm putting some of my scraps back. Some of them I'm just going to bin because this is just too small now. It's beyond. Not going to use that anymore. So get rid of those. Right, so what did we do? Oh, I've lost one now. Right, there wasn't another one, was there? No. All right, so we started doing this with this one. So this was a scrap piece of where I think I'd used the technique where you apply colour onto a block, then you spray it with water, and then you put it onto your cardstock, and then I'd stamped the bunny on top. So that's why it's got that really gorgeous kind of like watery feel to it and slightly random patterning. So that's that one. This is a piece that I stamped, oh gosh, it was probably about 2 years ago. If I can find the video, I will link it. I remember stamping with all the Brights colours. Sorry, I'm trying to phrase it correctly. All the ink colours in the Brights family. There we go, that's better phrased. And I stamped this beautiful piece of floral piece, and then I decided to create patterned paper to match it, so that if I ever wanted to create cards, I'd have some matching. Anyway, it just ended up in my scrap drawer. So this, I believe, is Daffodil Delight and Granny Apple Green in the background. And so I've just chosen a bit of scrap parakeet party and some yellows. I think that's daffodil and that's crushed curry, just to make everything kind of match up. So sometimes it's nice to use like 2 or 3 yellows or 2 or 3 greens, and as long as they don't, like you saw me go, ooh, I don't like that, because this has got far too much grey in it, whereas this one's more bright and zingy. So this would have kind of made everything look a bit depressing. So that's why I didn't use that one. But in this one, it was perfect because all the colours were kind of like greys and blues, going more towards the blue section. And yeah, so this one was fine for that. This one was created by just sticking a whole load of yellow and orange strips down onto the... I love this product. Really, really love it. It's great for doing really fun techniques. It's the adhesive sheets. So you stick one side onto a piece of cardstock, and then you take off the other sheets, and you end up with just this whole sheet full of sticky, and then you can just stick loads of stuff down onto it. Actually, that reminds me. Oh, I've just thought of something. I've got a class. I'm teaching 2 classes this month that are not technically not maybe Stampin' Up classes. So I am teaching actually teaching 3 Stampin' Up classes this month, and I've also been booked to do to come along and do a workshop with a group of people. Now, one of the groups is the Parkinson Society, and I've done a class with them about 3 years ago. And I was very mindful of making sure that all the card making that or some of the card making that I did was not reliant on people having to be able to keep their hands still, because obviously one of the devastating effects of Parkinson's is that people find it very difficult to control their motor skills. So I've just thought, actually, one of the cards that I could do is a collage based one, where I just have lots of prepped bits of paper, and they literally just stick things down, and then I can pre-cut some silhouettes and they can stick them on top. Right, I'm going to do that, because today someone was finalising me coming to do the workshop, and in my head I was thinking, right, what am I going to do? Right, oh yes, right, I love it when that happens. So yeah, sorry, so collage background with loads of scraps. You see, I could just cut a whole load of scraps and strips and things. They can just stick them onto the I could just have these all pre-prepared, card bases all pre-prepared, and then all they've got to do is just sort of trim it afterwards and then stick it onto a card base. That would be brilliant. And then I can pre-cut the silhouettes. Yes, write it down quick. Now I'll remember that. I'll definitely remember that one. Oh yes, the one with the butterfly. Yeah, that's around somewhere. I think I must have moved some stuff, that's why. Okay, so this one was using a background paper and then just trying to have a bit of a focal point. And then someone did mention the word dragon, but I didn't want, to be honest, I couldn't be bothered to get up and go and get the stamp. And then I thought, how am I going to stamp it? And then I thought, I've got to fussy cut it, so I didn't want to go down that route. So I was lazy, and I just grabbed that sentiment, which was in my scrap drawer. So technically, you know, keeping to the rules. And just did that. Now this is what I would call a reverse L. If anyone's really interested in looking at card sort of templates and things like that. This is what I would call the reverse L. So often I do cards where you've got an L shape, but this is the opposite way. This is the reverse L. Okay, this one, rule of thirds, kind of coming into this one, we've got something in the middle and then things either side. Yes, you're right, there was another one. Where did it go? Oh, here it is. Found it. There we go. There's that one as well. So I wanted to use up that little bit of gold kind of cut. Now these were cut from a die set called Encircled with Beauty. Really gorgeous, sort of doily like. So there we go. Just looking at your comments. Oh yeah, you're all going, there's the one with the butterfly. Gosh, so yeah, 5 tonight. This technique this is on shimmer white cardstock, embossed with white, and then I think I must have just dunked it in ink and come up with that lovely kind of watery background. I never tire of doing these watery backgrounds. It's just something I love doing, and it just creates a really kind of interesting, you just don't know how it's going to turn out background. So yeah, if you like it, have a go doing that. Right, let me know which one's your favourite. So let's put these in order that I made them. So that one first, then that one, wasn't it? Then that one, then so that one, then that one, I think. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All rather random and eclectic, a bit like my scrap drawer, but there we go. So thank you everybody. Sorry, what's this about storms coming to Canada? No. Oh, snow and rain. Thank you, Amy. You love the butterfly one. Oh, good. How do you remember all these techniques? Oh. Oh. It's what I do. My brain. Hello from icy Canada, snowed in 17 inches. Gina. Oh, no going out for you. Stay in, stay warm. Stay huddled up. 3, 5, 1, 4, 2. 3, 5, 1, 4, 2. I can see it. I can see why never on it. Yeah. 2 and 4. Ah. Cool. Right, thank you so much, everybody. Tom, I did remind Tom that he had to come and finish off doing his bookmarks, but he said he's got another week and a day, so he might come on at some point this week. He said, oh, I'll do a live when you need a break. I was like, okay, thank you. So there we go. Oh, hello, Liz. Butterfly and shell ones are your favourite. Oh. Number 3. Yes, this one is very Jan, actually. Very Jan. What else was I going to say? Yeah, so see you tomorrow, Liz. We've got class tomorrow. I'm just going to go through what I've packed, make sure I've got everything. We're doing a sort of version of the painted, no, not painted, what's it called? Oh, what's it called? It takes me a while for me to get these names of products in my head. This one, what are these called? So we're not doing these exactly, but we're doing a version of that one, really, a simpler version of that. tomorrow, Liz. So I think you'll enjoy it. I'll take those with me actually to show you as samples. And we're doing, yeah, I'm not going, you know what, I'm not going to tell you. I'll let it be a surprise for you tomorrow. So there we go. Right, take care everyone. Remember all the good YouTubey stuff. Please do like and share, subscribe if you want to. I always say it's a great way to just come back and rewatch some stuff. And hi Tracy. And what else was I going to say? If you'd like to order, I keep forgetting to say that. If you'd like to order products, some of the products you've seen tonight, some of them have retired. The shell embossing folder has not retired. The die cuts, the leafy die cuts have not retired yet. And the butterfly dies have not retired. They're still current, actually. But hopefully some of the techniques you can use with some of your products. So, good night, Navarana. Hope you had a good holiday. You had some time off, didn't you, like the other week? So, my kids are back at school now, so I'm gearing up for Christmas. I've designed the last card in my... So, we're doing a stamper stack on Saturday to make 40 cards, and I've had to create 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 designs, I think it is. And I've finished the last one today. So I just need to create my sheets, my crib sheets for those, so that you guys know what you're doing. Fun, fun, fun. Right, lots of love, everyone. God bless. Take care. And let me know if you'd like a catalogue. There it is. That's the current catalogue. And actually, I also get to send the mini one out as well if you'd like it. Bye for now.